At the end of this video, you should be able to understand the exact framework and step you need to build an audience online that will be willing to buy anything from you. The entire framework I want to share with you right now is responsible for generating me over $50,000 in sales in 2024. The best part about this framework and blueprint is that you do not even need to appear like a salesman. You do not need to sell. You do not need to actively sell. You just simply need to do what you like, what you love to do, and make money from it. You see, 95% of people do not get to where they want to get in life because for some reasons people around them made them to understand that it is impossible for them to achieve those goals. The human mind is very powerful but can easily be influenced. Everything in our lives, every of our successes and failure is as a result of what is called intellectual imitation. Whether consciously or subconsciously, we imitate people. We imitate the people around us, both consciously and unconsciously. We imitate people the way they talk, the way they do things, the way they speak, sometimes the way they work, sometimes the way they actually plan their lives. So for everybody, the first set of people we actually imitate is our parents or our guardians. And if you are anything like an average human being, your parents has already conditioned you to think the way they actually think, to see life the way they actually see life, to do things the way they actually do them. So you use them as a baseline on how you want to live your life and also how you do not want to live your life. And for most people, it is how they want to live their lives. So sometimes our parents influence us positively, sometimes they influence us negatively. Sometimes we see something that our parents are doing and we decide for ourselves that we are not going to do this. Sometimes we also see what they are doing and we also decide that we are going to do this same way. For most people, we always imitate the positive side, and sometimes if you do not know any better, it could be negative, but then you still imitate it because you do not know any other thing rather than what your parents is dishing out for you. The next set of people that tend to condition our minds, to condition the way we think, is our teachers and also our friends. These people are the very makeup of the people we are today. And like I said, 95% of people do not achieve their desired success or goal in life. And that is because the people conditioning you, like your parents, your teachers, and your friends, will only condition you to live your life based on how they have lived their life. And because most people are not successful, it therefore means that you are already conditioned to be unsuccessful. You cannot do the same thing the way others have done it in the past and expect a different result. For me personally, I respect my father a lot. I love his marriage. I love the way he trained us. But I do not want to be in the situation he is financially. And also for my teachers and friends, I do not want to be in their situation financially because they are not where I want to be. Almost everyone around me at the time I started was not in the position I want to be financially. But thank God for the age of internet, I was able to find people that were at the level I want to reach financially, and I was able to connect with them. And so that was able to help me tremendously. So one thing I want you to pick out from this point is that you need to identify what situation you want to be financially. In order for you to decide if you need your mind to be reconditioned to think a certain way, in order for you to achieve your goals financially. So now that I've been able to find people that are living the life I want to live, that have gotten the result I want to get, all I have to do is to consciously imitate them, the way they do things, the way they make money, and just simply copy it and be able to achieve success. Like they say, success leaves traces. Consciously intellectual imitation is the way most people achieve success in their lives. And that is because there is nothing new under the sun. Now, why am I telling you all of this? As we dive into the exact step, the exact framework on how you can build an audience that will buy from you, and also how you can do what you are passionate about and make income from it, a lot of people around you that do not understand the vision, that do not understand what you are doing, we always try to discourage you, especially at the very beginning where you'll be doing everything but getting very little result. Just like my dad, which I mentioned before, when I started trying to build an audience online in 2019, did not understand what I was doing. So he tried to discourage me because all he knew was the traditional route of going to school, then you get a job and then you make money. That is how he understood money. And so that was the route he was pushing me. And to some extent, he wasn't wrong. But then I have to take another path because I have a goal, I have a situation or a condition I want to be financially that is way different from anyone that is having a job right now. My siblings were also very discouraging at the very beginning. My only support system was my mom, which at the time was doing it because of mother's love. She actually did not really have an idea of even what I am doing. So be ready to get discouraged. Be ready to get discouraged by everyone around you. 95% of people will not understand the route you are about to take. And so they will try to discourage you. So be ready for this discouragement. But understand that they do not understand where you want to be, where you are going to. And so they cannot give you the best advice to get there. Now let's dive into the step. Step one, you need to pick a topic. You simply just need to pick a topic that you are interested in, and it's that simple. You don't have to complicate things, you just have to pick a topic around something you are passionate about, something you think people are willing to learn from you. So you need to ask yourself this question: have you ever had a meaningful discussion with a friend? Or is there something that you know that is very valuable? Or is there an advice you are very good at giving? Some persons are naturally gifted to give financial advice. Some persons are naturally gifted to give relationship advice. So it could be something that is natural to you. If you can sense that you are valuable in this particular space, that could literally be the topic you should talk about, because one, you are passionate about it. Two, it is something that people need and you can actually make money from it. Now, personally, there are lots of passions that I do have. I can talk about football for hours. I can talk about making money for hours. I can also talk about relationship for hours. But then I have to pick something that will make me the most money. And that is why I picked finance. I can also go into relationship and I think I would be successful. I can also talk about football and I also think I will be successful doing that. But it's fine if you do not even have any passion right now. All you have to do is simple. You can go on to Skillshare or Udemy and watch random courses about things you are passionate about, so you have a good knowledge about them. And then you can just simply reteach them. So that could be your topic. So if you are interested in graphic designing, you can go on to Udemy or Skillshare and learn from their free courses, graphic designing, and you can teach that out to people. If you are also interested in relationship, there are lots of relationship courses on Udemy that you can learn from. If you are interested in programming, you can learn programming on Udemy or Skillshare and we teach it out to people. So you see right there, you just have to pick something you are passionate about. The reason why passion is necessary here is that you want something that you will be able to talk about even when you are old. Even when you are 70 years old, you want to be passionate about that same thing. So definitely you want to pick something that is natural to you. Personally, I love to write and talk about how people can improve their lives and make money. So I can actually do this for hours, and it's something I would do even when I'm 90 years old. So ask yourself this question: what is that thing right now that you can do, that you can talk about for a long period of time without getting tired? As long as there is somebody to listen to you, you are ready to talk about that thing for a long period of time. Just think about it. It could be anything. Write them down and look at them and ask yourself, among all of these, which one is going to be profitable? Which one people are going to be much more interested in? Which one am I going to make the most money from? And that could be your topic. Step two, you just have to pick a platform. Now, you need an audience to build a platform. And with the help of social media, this is very, very simple. 2 months ago, I was in the church talking about how the church can actually use social media to spread the gospel and also pass out information. And one notable point that I made right there was that everybody needs to be on social media. And that is exactly what I want you to think of right now. Every one of us needs to be on social media. We need to actually create something valuable on social media. Now, I'm not talking about you dancing on TikTok or making funny jokes on Instagram and the rest. I'm talking about you adding meaning, adding value to the society. You can use social media to express more value to the community. That is how you can impact community. So once you pick a topic, the next step is for you to pick a platform. Now, I would recommend YouTube. I love talking on camera. I love doing this. But then I think a lot of you will not share the same thought with me. So I'm going to help you out here. So if you are not comfortable on camera, you do not want to show your face, you can start by building an audience on X, formerly known as Twitter. But if you are comfortable on camera and you want to do this, you can start on YouTube. The good thing about both platforms I just gave to you is that both platforms pays you revenue for for the views that you get. So right at the back of it, you can make some extra money. But that is not what we are aiming for. But I just want to make that point. So you can start on X and just write about the topic you are interested in. No fancy graphic designing, just write, simply text, and then you can provide actionable steps and solutions on how people can achieve the results you've achieved. Or probably just give out the advice that you think you are very, very much knowledgeable on. You can use X and Twitter to show how knowledgeable you are about that particular topic you have picked, and also provide solutions on how people can solve a problem they are facing. And for those of you that prefer YouTube, you can simply create solutions, you can create guides, you can create educational content on YouTube, providing solutions or just helping people solve the problems you personally have overcome in your life. And if it's a skill like graphic designing or programming that you're interested in, you can simply create tutorial videos to help people solve their problem. So whether you are using X, which is text-based, or using YouTube, which is video-based, the process is the same. You pick a topic you are knowledgeable about, or you pick a topic about a problem you've solved in time past, and then you pick a platform. If you are interested in writing, X; if you are interested in video, YouTube, and then you just help people solve problems. You talk about the problem, you talk about the solutions, and create that in form of a text or in form of a video, as the case may be. Personally, I use both platforms, and basically what I do is I tweet first, and then it is my most popular tweet that I turn into my YouTube videos. And so I'm able to build my X account and also build my YouTube videos and YouTube subscribers. But before we move on to the next step, I must say this. If there are women, if there are ladies or people in general that are on TikTok flaunting their bodies, dancing, and making all forms of those steps, and they are not ashamed doing that, I do not see a reason why you should be ashamed of putting your face out there on YouTube, and you are ashamed that someone may laugh at you when you are just trying to help people solve their problems genuinely. So if you think you are capable of doing YouTube, but you are afraid of putting yourself out there, then I must tell you, you are making a big mistake. And the point in my life where my finance actually changed was the point when I decided to start being on camera. My finances increased more than 10x. I started making more money. I started getting more views. My business started becoming a full-blown business. So I must advise you right here that you should actually start YouTube as fast as possible. People are there on OnlyFans, are there on TikTok flaunting their nakedness, and you can do it if you are trying to just add value or help people solve problems that they are facing in their lives. You should be proud of what you are doing. You should not be shy or ashamed of putting yourself out there. Step 3, we need to create a mini offer. Now, you need to understand that you need to sell to make money. I know a lot of persons out there that sees selling as a bad thing, but it is not. And every one of us do sell every single day. I want you to understand that selling is good. It is just a value exchange. I want you to think like this. Can you buy a car without money? No. Do you really think that someone is giving us a car in exchange for some paper that we call money? No. It's simply value exchange. There is value placed on that currency that we are holding, and that is why someone can give us a car in exchange for it. So it is the same thing as selling a product. I have a solution that can solve a problem in your life, and I'm telling you that if you give me value, I'm going to give you this value. The value you are giving me is money, and the value I am giving you is the solution to your problem. So it is simply a value exchange. It is that simple. Now, most people that see selling as a bad thing do have a job, and that is the same thing they are doing. They are selling their time and their knowledge for monthly salary for money. It is the same thing you are doing. You are selling something, and the person you are selling that to is giving you money in exchange. So if someone comes to you and says selling is bad, you should not be selling, that person is literally guilty of what they are asking you not to do. The reason why I'm taking my time to discuss this is because I do not want any of you to be afraid of selling. If someone is feeling bad that you are offering to sell your solutions to them, let them go. Those are people you do not need in your business. There are probably people that complain about so many things in their life already. So you do not want those people in your business. You do not want those people in your life. Let them go as fast as possible. Now, how do you create an offer or a product that people are willing to buy from you. It is very simple. How do you solve the problem in your life? How did you solve the problem you are helping people to solve? You see, content creation is simple. What you post on your TikTok as solutions on how people can solve a specific problem is what you can easily turn into a mini offer that you can offer. So the question you have to ask yourself is this: what step did you take? What obstacle did you overcome? What mistakes did you avoid? How can they get the result faster than you did? What hacks or trick did you use to make it easier? All you have to do is to outline all this and reward them into actionable steps with clear explanation. And that's all. You have an offer that can help people get to the point you are in life. So if you are a relationship expert and your audience are interested in how to have a peaceful relationship with their partner, all you have to do is to give them actionable steps with clearer explanation and offer it as a course or an ebook to them. So if your value is graphic designing, so you want to teach people on how to become good designers, very simple. You can create step-by-step videos on how to learn the graphic software and everything about graphic design in actionable steps, package it as a video course or a mentorship and sell to them. So you think about where you want your audience to be and where they currently are, and just fill in the blank. How can they get from where they are to where you want them to be? Package it in an ebook or a video series, and there you have a course or a product that you can sell to them. It is not difficult. Now, a myth a lot of people have is that a course or an ebook is supposed to be 400 pages or a course is supposed to be 10 hours. No, a course can easily be 30 minutes. A course can easily be 1 hour. The ebook can easily be 10-page ebook or even a 5-page ebook. What matters the most is that at the end of that course or ebook, your audience must be able to move from where they are to where you want them to be. As long as the value in between can get them to where you want them to be, that is very okay. People understand better when you tell them in steps. So make sure while creating your mini offer, you put it in steps. What they should do step 1, followed by what they should do step 2, followed by what they should do step 3, and so on and so forth, whether for an ebook or also for a video course. You can write the step out, then take your time to explain in details how to accomplish them. Also, explain the hacks, shortcuts, tips, and tricks to enable them achieve it quickly. Repeat for other steps accordingly. So if you are starting out, you can create a 10-page ebook which you can sell for like $20, even up to $50, depending on the amount of value you are offering. Now, you do not need to complicate the process. You can simply write an ebook using Google Doc and just simply sell by giving out the link to your Google Doc. A video course is also very simple. Once you've created all of the video series in step-by-step format, you can simply upload those videos on Systemy. It's a product software that you can use to create a course, or Seller for those of you that are in Africa, and you can basically get a landing page and sell to them. You can offer that for up to $50 down to even $500. Now, it all depends on how much value you are giving out. The price doesn't matter. The price is not an essential part. You just have to think about the value you are offering and how much it's worth. Sometimes I offer values of up to $3,000, but I decide that I want a lot of my audience to afford it and I just sell it for $50. So don't really get yourself hooked up with the price. Now, consultation calls is also an offer or service that you can offer. Now, for some of you, you may not want to create an ebook or you may not want to create a video course, but you may want to work with people one-on-one. So you can have a consultation service where you can charge even up to $1,000 for it. All you have to do is to create a calendar where people can easily pick a date they want to talk to you and also send them a link for payment. And basically, you can offer a 3 hours or a weekly call. It could be 1 hour weekly call 4 times, and you can charge $250 for one. So in a month, 4 weekly calls, 1 hour each. That is $1,000 for 1 month. I think I did that in time past. So you can do that. It's very much dependent on you. Now remember, the pricing is not static. You can always tweak that based on the value you are offering and based on what you decide for yourself. Now, consultation is a very effective way to help people because then you get to see the problems they are facing at that point in time and you are able to solve it. So consultation is one of my best way, but then it is time consuming. Unlike an ebook or a video course where you can just put out there and people can just get the link, click onto payment, you can just see that revenue coming in. It's more like a passive way of doing this. While consultation, although you get paid more, you can charge more. You can charge even up to $10,000 for a weekly course and stuff, depending on the value you are offering. But then it is time consuming because you have to personally attend those meetings. And if you're having like 5 clients, or there's a number of clients you can have, and it will become so time consuming that you will not be able to focus on audience building. So you can decide for yourself if you want to go through the ebook route, the video course route, or even the consultation course route. Now, step 4, let's talk about what to create content about. Now, in step 1, we talked about how you need to pick a topic. Step 2, a platform. Step 3, how to create your mini offer. Now, step 4, I want to talk about what to write about, what to make videos about that will build your audience. Because this is how it works. You build your audience, and these are the audience that is going to buy your product. So you need to actually have content either in text form or in video form that will attract viewers to you. Then you can now channel those viewers to your mini product or to your offer so they can buy from you and you can make money. So how do you get the right audience to your account to see your content so that they can actually buy from you? Now, I want you to listen carefully. So remember, our mini product is actually a fully comprehensive, actionable steps on how we can get our ideal audience from this point down to this point. Now, our content is very simple. It just has to be mini solutions right there. So most often, the way I do it and the way you should be doing it is that over the course of like 5 years or 3 years of creating content, people should be able to get almost every value that they will get in my course. So my course is not really that much different from my content. It is just that I am passing this information in bit by bit. What that means is this. So for instance, let's say I want to teach someone how to become a video editor, so video editing, and now I'm using the platform CapCut. While my course is a fully comprehensive guide, step-by-step guide on how to start up with CapCut, everything, effects, transition, animation, everything about CapCut. My videos would be on mini sections. So my videos could be about how to create a motivational video with CapCut, how to create a YouTube short with CapCut. So these are 2 video content ideas. These are mini parts of my entire course. So if someone wants to just learn how to create YouTube shorts, I have that as my content on YouTube. But then if they want to learn advanced CapCut editing and everything about CapCut, they have to buy my course. And that is how it is done. So guys, I do not know if you get the understanding. So I'll give you an example. If you are a relationship expert, you talk about relationship, you can start creating content on how people can solve minute problems in their relationship. While your course will be a full framework on how to have an healthy and a good relationship. So you see right there, I could come out and create a content, how to handle issues with your partner, how to treat your woman in public. That could be a mini content that I could post on X or make as a video on YouTube. Meanwhile, my course will be a full framework on how to have a healthy and good relationship. So why the course is a full framework is everything someone needs to know. My content is piece of the cake that I'm sharing out over time. So like I said, over time, you should be able to dish out everything you have in your course, in your content. But most times, your audience will not be able to arrange this. So the reason for a course is because in a course, it is more systematically arranged in step-by-step form that is easy to understand by your audience. While in content, we create minute solutions to their problem, but it is not the entire solutions to their problem because it is all scattered within our content depending on what topic we are treating at that particular time. Now, another way we get content ideas on what to write about or talk about is consciously intellectual imitation. Remember, I said that at the very beginning. We can do that by going through other people's content on X, on YouTube that are in the same topic or niche as us, look at their most popular content and try to craft out our own content ideas from there. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. If you want to grow your audience faster, you just need to look at for people that have grown their audience in that space, look at the topics or the video ideas that got them the most views, and try to craft out a content idea from it. Now, I would say this: do not copy word for word. Try to retweak, try to add your own spin, your unique take. So most often the time, I always copy people's content, but what I do is I add my own unique take to it so that it becomes my idea. It resonates with my person, it resonates with the kind of way I speak or talk or do things. So your first line of ideas will mostly come from you solving minute problem for your audience. All you have to do is to talk about their pain point. You can also amplify their pain points. Like literally, you could have a money problem and I can amplify that problem by telling you how that problem is going to affect your life. So let's say I want to make a video on how you can make money online. I can also, at the very introduction of that video, like your hook, tell you how not making money online is going to affect your family, affect your life, affect your future, how you are going to be wretched when you are old. And so I'm just trying to amplify the problem. So that is how you grow your audience. You do not just tell them how to make money online. You amplify the problem, let them understand why not getting through with the video or why not listening to you is going to affect their lives drastically. And so when you amplify that problem in your hook, in the first minutes of your videos or in the first two lines of your tweet, you are able to get people's attention. So that is your hook that grabs people's attention. You need that hook. It's very important to get attention. So at the very beginning of you solving people's problem, give them what you are trying to solve and try to amplify it in 2 or 3 lines or text or in a video in less than 30 seconds. You should be able to do that. And then once you draft out the problems you are trying to solve in text or you've stated that in video, and then secondly, you amplify the problem by showing them how it will affect their life if they do not listen to you, how it's going to affect the way they live drastically, then you can go ahead and start giving them the solutions to their problem. Now, you must understand that you cannot give out the entire solution in one tweet or in one YouTube video. So you can share this into different content parts and then post them systematically on your X or YouTube as the case may be. Also, another pro tip right here is that I do go ahead and read comments and see what people are asking and use that as my next video idea. So if people are asking about a particular content, that could be my next video ideas. So guys, I've given you like lots of ways to actually do this. So while the first way is just giving out solutions to the problems your audience are facing, the second way to get content ideas is just by copying others. Pick out 5 top creators in your niche and 5 mid-level creators in your niche and also 5 small creators in your niche. Subscribe to their channel or turn on the post notification to them and then see what content is doing well for them. For small creators, look at that content that is getting them the most views and then you can reshape that content idea and use it as yours. Same thing can be applied for the top creators and also for the mid-sized creators. So you can get content ideas from people on your niche, add your own unique take on it and use that as your content ideas. Now over time, you should be able to get some tractions on your X account or on your YouTube videos. So look at what content is getting you the most views and you can create version 2, part 2, or try to create another idea out of that idea and use that as your content idea. So that's it. Step 1, you pick a topic. Step 2, you pick a platform for those of you that are interested in writing and ashamed of showing your face, X. For those of you that are interested in doing camera and not shy on camera, you can go YouTube. So step 3, you want to create a mini offer. Like I said, your mini offer should just be actionable steps that are understandable, that can take your audience from the stage they are to where you want them to be. It's just about how they can solve a particular problem you have solved in your life. And step 4 is the content, how to get content ideas. I already said it. 1, from breaking down your course into minute parts and sharing that as solutions to their problem. And 2, by copying other people intellectually. Make sure you are not doing it word for word. Lastly, if you are interested in working with me, I can help you step by step on how you can implement everything we've talked so far on this course and even more on the channel. All you have to do is to reach out to me on Instagram, give me a DM and let's talk about how I can help you to actually take your business or establish a successful online business. In our next video, I'm going to talk about extensively how you can create a mini offer in just few hours. So make sure you subscribe to the channel.